Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where we are going to be playing with the new Colourpop and Snow White collection. And we all know that when the princess top is coming out, it is time for princess makeup. I just got this PR box in my mailbox and my husband is not home from work yet, so I decided why don't I sit down and just have a little bit of fun and just create a little bit of a makeup look and just show you some swatches of this collection that just became available today. And if you haven't been here before, do consider subscribing before you leave because I do upload quite a lot of videos every week. I do receive most things from Colourpop in PR and not everything gets to be a dedicated video, but honestly, I just think this is cute. I brought out the princess top. So let's just play and do a makeup look with this. If you haven't been here before, I love really bright, dramatic, colorful makeup. So we're gonna see what kind of a dramatic look we can do with this today. Let me start by showing you some swatches of this palette. I honestly think that this is really cute and I really like that they kept with the cartoon style on the packaging of this palette as the original palette. In this collab, it's obvious that they pulled the colors from Snow White herself and then mixed it in with some neutrals. I personally like more when they do a color scheme that's based around the feeling of the movie, but I also think that like when you look at this, you clearly can see that this is like a Snow White palette with the blue and the red and the yellow and the black, so I don't hate that, and I'm very excited to see what kind of look I can do with this. The thing that I am the most interested in, I'm pretty sure that this is $22 or $24, just the normal price that they do when they do like collab palettes. The thing that I'm the most excited about are the Super Shock Chics. There are 3 different colors and there is like one deep plum, there is one more corally, like almost like a pinky orange, and then there is a golden pink, and these are all shimmery formula. And if you have not been here before, hello, I am addicted to the shimmery Super Shock Chic formula from Colourpop. It's one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite makeup formula of all times. I have had makeup on before, so I just took my face makeup off, so maybe there is still some blush left. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to be applying some of this.
And did you fart?
I have a big boxer here underneath the table and he definitely farted. Honey, someone is trying to work here. But we're going to be putting this on and see how it is. I also think that this is going to be one of the most popular items. This, listen, I put this on, I'm like, it's gritty. Is it supposed to be gritty? Yeah, it's a lip scrub. Dum dum. I thought it was a lip mask, but no, it is a lip scrub. And this one smells deliciously of apple. And I put it on my lips and I scrubbed a little bit, and then actually the scrub particles just kind of dissolved and it turned into this like lip balm. So I really did enjoy this one and I'm gonna keep using it. It smells delicious and I really like the concept of bringing the poison apple into, I'm gonna put it back in the packaging. Really like this. It's see-through and you see when you put it in, it's like the red. I like the idea of putting the poison apple into this collection. There's also a mirror in this collection. Make a wish and unlock the magic. So the mirror is here. I think this is super cute. I don't know if you're supposed to take this. Yeah, you can take the mirror image off. I guess you're supposed to do that. I'll just keep it on for a bit. I usually don't use handheld mirrors, but I know a lot of people do, and it makes sense to make a handheld mirror for this collection. The last thing that is in this collection is that there are 2 different lip sets, and I think that this is the thing that I personally am the least interested in because it is 2 bright bold lips and I don't usually go for colors like this. If I go for reds, I go for more orangey reds or a sheer red, and I don't love the Luxe gloss formula from Colourpop. I do love the bullet lipsticks and I really love the lip liners, but the Luxe lip glosses are not my absolute favorite, but I will say that this sheer red might give me the effect that I'm looking for. So I'm sure that we're gonna see a million videos on this collection because usually when Colourpop does really fun collections, a lot of people want to do videos, and I'm thinking that probably everyone is going to do a red lip. So I thought that I would do a spin on it and just make it the way that I want to make it with the lip product that actually intrigues me the most, and that is this Luxe Gloss in Red as Rose. It is a red gloss with red and gold sparkles in it. So I'm actually going to be using another lip liner from Colourpop, and this is Cool BFF. And I'm going to use this one, and then we're going to do the gloss on top and just create the sheer red lip that I prefer before we do the cheeks and the eyes.
That is definitely of art. Sir, don't make me get you to leave the room.
This lip mask also like tastes a little sweet, which is delightful. This smells just like, it smells like an orange popsicle. That is what the glosses smell like from Colourpop. See, I can be about that. I think that that is really cute. I don't love the super glossy formula. I like their lip oils and their like glossy lip sticks more. What are they called? Glowing lips, that's what they call. I like those better. I don't hate this formula, but it's not my favorite. But if I can get a really good color, like this, honestly, it's a really good color, I could be about that life. Let me do some cheeks. I'm gonna skip this dark plum for now, and we are gonna do this one that is called Fair Enough, which is like a golden bright coral. Not necessarily an orange. This has way too much pink in it to be an orange in my book. So we are just gonna, some people are asking me about this brush. This is from BK Beauty, this blush brush that I use. So we're gonna do a little bit of this one up here. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my god, I love a shimmery Super Shock blush. And I'm not using too much of this because it is very pigmented, but look at that. Oh, I love colors like this. Now let's do the pinky gold on top, the I Wish, I Wish. I can't remember the last time I saw this movie. It is, I mean, it's old. It's an old movie. Let me see if I can find a good brush for this. I like brushes like this. This is the FO3 by Sigma. It is a highlighter brush, and I put it on the bristles here if I want it to be a little bit more opaque. If I want the shimmer to come through, I'll put it on the bristles on the side, not here, here. And then I'll put it on. This is like a blush highlighter hybrid on me, and I'm just putting this on a little bit more heavy to get the shimmer to really show. So pretty. Love this formula, and it just melts into the skin. And then when I have it on, that's when I switch to this side and I just blend it in. The way I love this formula, it's honestly shocking. It's so pretty. I love this formula. I want, Colourpop, call me. I want a yellow leaning orange with a peach sheen. When can we have that? I zoomed this in a little bit so that we can play. I swatched this one because I hadn't swatched it yet. This is like a peachy gold with like a pink sheen to it. This could be, let's add some of that. That could be a highlighter. Let's see if we can add some of that, because that is a Super Shock. Let's see if we can add some of that here. Oh yeah, that definitely works on my skin tone. I will link everything that I'm using down below, and I don't know if I mentioned either, I do have a code with Colourpop. My code is Angelica, and you can get some money off when you're making an order. Sometimes it doesn't work on bundles, and sometimes it doesn't work on, mostly it's bundles, but sometimes it might not be working on things. And I know some people told me that they tried to add bundles or the full collection of the Snow White, and my code didn't work. So it might be that you're trying to add a bundle, and sometimes they just don't work on bundles. But yeah, this one definitely works as a highlighter as well. Really pretty. It's always nice when you can use, like, some shades can be a highlighter too. I don't know if you can see the pink coming through a little bit now. I can see it, but I don't know if you can see it. What do we want to do? Should we do... I want to do... Oh my god. Oh, you're like annoyed? Let's do red, yellow, blue, black, brown in the crease, and then we'll do the white in the corner. Just because I want to play, I think we're going to start with this one, the peach one. This is what we're doing. hold on to your panties. I mean, this isn't necessarily like a tutorial. This is just me trying out the shades and seeing if they're like, if they're any good. If they are the good Colourpop quality, or if they are the great Colourpop quality, or if they are the mediocre Colourpop quality. They're not always amazing. I'm just putting on a sheer layer of this peach. I'm not trying to build it up, but this one works pretty good. Just so that we can have like a peach transition color before we go into something a little deeper. I think I'm using this one now, and I think I'm gonna use this like a little darker brown, and I'm gonna use a denser brush, and I'm gonna try and build that a little bit in the crease, and we'll see how intense we can be. So this is the darker brown. I don't know if they necessarily meant for this collection to be like a super dramatic. I don't know if it's meant for super dramatic, but listen, they sent it to me. They must have known what I was gonna do with it. It is unavoidable. And that can't, sir, I love you, but this smell is not helping with my work environment, okay? I'm gonna have to call HR if this is how it's gonna be. That brown is very pigmented and it's like taking over. I need to be a little bit more careful. Oh, that brown is actually very impressive. I am thoroughly enjoying this like clayey brown moment. I think we're gonna go in with the blue. Let me find a good brush. I think we're gonna go in with the blue on the lower lash line. Let's just start there just to see how it's gonna look. I think I'm gonna spray my brush and I'll put this on the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna do the black because I just wanna see like, where are we going? Oh my god, I have a hair in my eye. Where are we going like depth-wise? I think we've left princess territory. I'm definitely the villain in this story. So there is a black in here, but it is a black with some shimmer in it. But listen, I'm still gonna use it. So we're gonna use a little bit of this, and we are gonna put that in the outer corner. And I don't really care about the shimmer in this look per se, because I am gonna be adding some shimmer to the lid, and we are going deeper and deeper into villain territory. I feel like this whole video is like my origin story. Started out with the princess top, and now we're here. So I think I'm gonna start with the red and then do the yellow, and I think I'm gonna do the red just with my finger because I am not too thorough with where that one ends up, and I just want to pat some on. Ooh, that is really nice. And now that I have shorter nails, I can do that. And this shadow is a little bit more of a satin anyways. Like I can see in the pan that it's more of a satin shadow than it is like a full-on foil metallic. And also like using your finger for metallics is probably the best way to get full-on opacity without having to spray anything. And when I spray, I just use whatever setting spray I have at hand. This one is almost out. It's from LH Cosmetics, but I just use whatever setting spray I have. But that works out really good. Let's put the yellow in the inner part, and then let's do the white. But I think I'm gonna spray those, but let me clean this first. Also, let me use a bright blue in my waterline so that we can really get the effect fully of the blue lower lash line. This yellowy gold is called True Love. I am gonna spray this one because I want to make sure that this one is as shiny as possible, and I want to be a little bit more detailed with this one, and I don't think my fingers are really gonna cut it for in here. Something like that. I'm gonna blend these into each other a little bit better. Promise. Pinky promise. Well, promise to try. I'm just adding a little bit more red on the edge to make sure that they are blending into each other. And then let's clean this brush to the best of my ability. And let's take some of the Spell Breaker. It's this one, the white one. And let's see if I spray this, because this seems like a traditional shimmer. If we put that here. Not exactly what I would like want for my inner corner. I prefer a matte for my inner corner. But I mean, it will do. I think that this is the look. I actually kind of like it. This part needs a little blending. What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself, sir? 40 McFarterton. This is the look, everything is done, and I really like how everything came together. My favorites are still the Super Shock Cheeks. Those are definitely my favorite products in this entire collection, and those are absolutely beautiful. If you wanted to try the palette, I definitely think it's the good Colourpop quality. The shimmers are not, yes, I see you. The shimmers are not super glidey and like foiled, but I still think they're really good shimmer formula. And as you can see, I didn't have any problems creating a really dramatic look if that is what you're after. I really did like this gloss as well, and it feels like balmy. Did they reformulate this, or did I just change my taste in these glosses? Because I remember, do you want to go? Because I remember I tried one of the Winnie the Pooh glosses as well, and I was like, okay. Because I remember I tried one of the Winnie the Pooh glosses as well, and I was like, I didn't remember it being this balmy. Did my preferences just change? Maybe I should give these another try, because sometimes your preferences change over time. What you prefer, what you like, or maybe it's something about the wear time, because like honestly I've only had them on for an hour, so what do I know? I also really do enjoy the lip scrub. I think it smells and tastes wonderful. The packaging is just stunning. I also have that lip scrub from the Winnie the Pooh collection, and if you missed that one, maybe this one could be a good like thing to get instead. And of course, if you like the mirror, it's a nice mirror, but I don't use handheld mirrors like that, so for me that's gonna be probably something that I give away to someone else. But I did enjoy the collection. I had a lot of fun playing with it. Per usual, I do like the products that Colourpop comes out with. I don't think it's just good for the price. I also think overall they make good products. Not everything is my favorite, but a lot of the products from Colourpop are things that I use outside of YouTube as well. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you again tomorrow in my new makeup releases. Bye!